I've known Lippy for 14 years. We were counselors in training, CITs together at summer camp. Woo! So now I'm here to give them a couple wishes, share some of their experience with all of you. But before I start, I want to make sure that we all raise our glasses and thank all the parents, their parents. I want to thank Barry and Renee and Gail and Steve for bringing them here today, bringing them into the world. Because without them, we wouldn't be here to celebrate this moment. So let's give them a little toast. So I don't know how many people have had this really lucky opportunity to give a best man speech before, but it was my first time, so I went on the internet to Google and find out what do you usually speak about here, what are the responsibilities of being a best man, and you can find a lot of stuff on the internet. A lot of stuff, some things you're not even looking for. But there's a lot of stuff they tell you not to say too. So I want to share those with you to make sure that I don't do any of this. So the first thing they say is make sure you're not drunk. So you don't have to let me know how well I'm hiding. The second is they tell you not to talk about any ex-girlfriends. But with Lippy, that was pretty easy, right? So that wasn't too hard. So the final thing that they tell you not to talk about is they don't want you to tell any embarrassing stories. So, Lippy told me that too. But, I've done it for 14 years, so I could probably give you some pretty good embarrassing stories. So I'm going to share you, not give you those details, but the one story I do want to share, real briefly, is when we were in high school, we thought we were really cool. And I went to see this movie, Save the Last Dance. So, I guess you guys know what that is. I'm sure some of you in the audience were here with us back then. But as thinking we were pretty awesome, we got out of the movie and we were pretty amped up. And we went over to Dunkin' Donuts because that's what you do when you're in high school. And we blasted the music out of my car and we just started dancing, having our little dance club for probably like an hour outside Dunkin' Donuts. So people driving on Cannon Road were probably like, who do these little kids think they are? So that was a pretty good one. But that's not really why we're here, right? We're here to celebrate the marriage of these two beautiful couple. It's been 11 years in the making. And so that probably sounds long to everybody here. I mean, you probably all agree. But just to kind of put that in perspective, I was trying to think, what was the world like 11 years ago when these guys met? So I looked it up, and sure enough, there was no iPods back then. And let's see, what else did they do? They didn't have a single one of the eight Harry Potter movies. So 11 years is a really long time. I know it sounds like just yesterday probably for these guys, but it was a long time ago. But so to maybe give a brief tale of the movie that these two made, right, or the series of movies, except in their life, their sequels were better than the original movies. So they started out in high school, so I know probably people don't know them through all their lives. Unfortunately, I was there to share with all of them. So back when they met in high school, they were high school sweethearts, but they didn't go to the same high school. So it was really tough for them to see each other during the week, and they don't get to spend like 8 hours a day with each other. So, every week, at the end of the week, Lippy would go to see Melissa, go to her school's football games, so he could see Melissa in the marching band. And she would just, I think it was the xylophone, right? She'd come out at halftime, the xylophone, and Lippy would obviously cheer her along. So then after that movie, right, they started the college years movie. And they had, it was a little tough here because now they went to, of course, they different high schools and different colleges, so they were doing long distance. But they loved each other so much they wanted to do it. And back when they went to college, it wasn't like it is today, right? Now everybody has smartphones and Skype and FaceTime on your phone to see each other all the time. They did it the old-fashioned way, and they made it work. And they had phone calls every night and going to visit each other, so it was really nice. And then finally, right, they graduated. They got to go back to Philadelphia, live together. And so between those 6 years, right, between when they graduated and now, right, as their love grew stronger and stronger, Lippy also grew into himself a little bit. We shared some pictures last night. And he grew into this smart, strong, successful, well-dressed, obviously not as well-dressed as Melissa, but well-dressed man wearing a seersucker, for those of you who saw him. Someone, yeah. But so he did that, and he finally grew into his equal of Melissa, right? And So now he was ready, right? So he finally took advice from a good friend of his, Beyonce. He said, it's time to just put a ring on it. So he went and did that. And so now, here we are today. So, what is that long, boring speech this guy's giving? What does it all mean, right? So it really means kind of two things, right? My 14 years of knowing Lippy and the 11 years of Lippy's courtship with Melissa has kind of taught me two universal truths. So the first universal truth is that anytime I play basketball with Lippy, at least, not only once during the basketball game is he going to dribble through my legs and score a layup, but he's going to do it a second time. I never learned. Every game. And then the second thing that I learned, the second universal truth, is that Michael and Melissa are perfect for each other. Right? So I love these guys, they're my best friends, and I couldn't imagine anything else different in their lives. So I just want to wish you guys a long, healthy, and prosperous life together. And I want everybody to raise your glasses and give them a little toast. Mazel tov.